Okay, and we're back in this turn with Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye, versus the Absorbing Man. In this case, we're using Hawkeye's pre-con deck from the Rise of the Red Skull. And this is Absorbing Man, exactly as per the condition set standard. So contents: Absorbing Man and Absorbing Man 2, Absorbing Man and standard encounter sets, and one modular encounter set, which is Hydra Patrol. We haven't made any changes there. The setup: discard cards from the encounter deck until an encounter is discarded. Until an environment is discarded. Put that card into play and shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. So we'll get on that for now. So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's an environment. Perfect. So we'll put this into play. Discard cards from until environment is discarded. Put that encounter card into play and shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay, so let's shuffle all this back in. And I think we're essentially ready to go. So with this in mind, I think I'll keep these two, and I may as well dump. Oh, let me turn this over before I forget anything else. So none shall pass. Main scheme 1B. Forced response: after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 delay counter here. When an environment enters play, discard each other environment card in play. And then this comes up with Surge, but that would be skipped over, I believe, as it was discarded. Force response: after Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, place 1 threat on the main scheme, 2 threat instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. Okay, worth bearing in mind. So I think we're pretty good here. So remember that. First one is put a delay counter, and then the second one is the environments. So now, Clint, spend 1 resource of any type to search your deck and discard pile for Hawkeye's Bow and add it to your hand. Well, we already have it. So like I said, I'm going to keep these guys, and I'm going to dump these 4. Just want to see some kind of like heavy hitters, I suppose. That's kind of what I want to do. So I'll get rid of these 4. Confirm the mulligan. And what do we have? We have an electrical arrow. That does give us a stun. I do like that. So with that, let's put Hawkeye's Bow into play for free. There is no associated cost. Then I'd get rid of Goliath. Goliath is a good call though. I mean, he's swiping for 5. Maybe. Do you know what now? I'll get rid of this to play Expert Marksman. We will be playing arrows, so I think that might be the best option for us here. Then I'm going to flip over. Weapon of choice, don't need it. So in this case, exhaust Hawkeye to ready Hawkeye's Bow. We only have one thing that we're going to do. So let's just stick with the plan. So exhaust Expert Marksman to generate a wild resource for an arrow. This is what we're going to play. I'll get rid of this for the second cost. And then exhaust Hawkeye's Bow. Stun an enemy. He gets a stun. And deal 3 damage to it. 1, 2, 3. Now there's 12 on this. I might just be inclined to ignore that. I'm going to move this over just a small bit. Give us a bit more room. Just make sure that these are clear. And then I'll just hit for 2. There's not really much else that I can do in this instance, so we may as well call that an end to turn 1. So part 1 goes onto this, a delay counter goes on it. He would attack me, but he does not because he's stunned. That's an undefended attack, we don't have to worry about that. So we'll just get to the encounter card, which in this case is an avalanche. When revealed, each player must choose to either spend an energy resource, or take 2 indirect damage, 3 indirect damage instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. So looking at what we have in hand, there's Cable Arrow coming in, which could help us. We could also get Goliath in, which is an interesting thing. He'd be hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'd be hitting for 5. Is that worth doing? Maybe not. I think maybe a softer play might be better in this instance. So that's out. We're okay. I must do the one reveal. So do I have an energy? I'll take 2 indirect damage, I think, rather than losing a card. And yeah, okay. Let's go to the hero phase. So with that said, Cable Arrow. I am going to use Expert Marksman to play the Cable Arrow. Exhaust Hawkeye's Bow. Done. Remove 3 threat from a scheme, ignoring any crisis icons in play. 3. Might as well get rid of this. Done. There. Then I'm going to do a further 2 damage, and then I'm going to spend these 3 to bring US Agent into play. He has Retaliate 1. He doesn't really have anything else going on, so I may just use him to hit from 1. I think we'll call that a day. End of the hero phase. Onto the villain phase. 1. These go on. He's going to attack me. I may have US Agent take that. So this attack is going to hit for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He has Retaliate. That goes off. That's not undefended. We don't have to worry about it. So we'll go straight to the encounter card, which is attached to Absorbing Man. So he gets his ball and chain. Spend a physical resource to shuffle this card into the encounter deck. Am I worried about it? I don't think I am too much at this point. So we'll go to the hero phase. Tempted to use Vibranium. That seems like the best play here. That leads 6. We'll put him on to the next stage. We could then maybe get rid of that to get rid of the ball. Mightn't be a bad idea. So use this and this. And what I used to play it, I'll use the Avengers Tower to play it. Exhaust Hawkeye's Bow. Deals 6 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's wasted. It's piercing, so we go to next villain phase. Right. So this is done. Now with this, Absorbing Man gets the trait of each environment in play. So he has ice in this instance. In this case, he actually has everything. Ice, metal, stone, and wood. And okay, that's an undefended attack. I think I could do this to hit him for 3. Is that worth it? No. I think I'll attack for 2. To hit him for 2. And then I'll spend this using this hero action to shuffle this card into the encounter deck. So we'll put that back in. I don't have much else I can do here. I mean, these are not great, but I could just ready him up and hit for 1. I might just keep him for the block. I think that's the best option. I may just get rid of these now. So I'll get rid of those and go to the next stage. Part 1. These go up by 1 each. He's now going to attack me. US Agent is going to jump in front of it. He's hitting for 1, 2, 3. Hits for 3. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, John Walker is defeated by that. And then we go to the encounter card, which is in this case a steel kick. When revealed, take 3 indirect damage, 4 instead. If Absorbing Man has metal, he does, so he's doing 4 damage to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. That sucks. But we're somewhere anyway. I've got very little I can do in this turn. So, only thing I can do, I'll use, well, let's go to the hero phase first. Then I'll use this to pay for an explosive arrow, which is going to be exhaust the bow. Choose a player and deal 3 damage. Well, we'll do 3 damage to the villain. That gets rid of that. I can literally do nothing with these. Choose a player. Each character that player controls gets +1 sword and +1 attack until the end of the phase. So if I use this, using power of leadership to lead from the front, I'm a character I control, so that'll give me a +1 to each of these. Is it worth doing 3 damage, or is it worth trying to take 2 off of something? I think I'll use this to pay for this. Oh, that's okay. Press the wrong button. So that gives me a +1. I'll use this. I'll take 2. What are the? I'll take 2 off the main scheme. I'll play it safe. Then I'm going to flip down. There's not much else I can do here. I'll get rid of this. Keep onto this, and we'll go to the villain phase. So part 1. 1 goes on to that. He's going to attack. He's not. He's going to scheme. Scheme is 1, 2 plus 3. Alright. Done. And then our encounter card is another avalanche. When revealed, each player must choose to either spend an energy or take 2 indirect damage. I will spend... You know, I may just take 2 damage. What can I do here? So... this is going to do 6. This is going to do another 3. Choose to either spend a thing. Do you know what I'll do? I may get rid of this. This is a wild. I'll spend this as a wild to get rid of it. To avoid taking the damage. This is still in play. That's going to do 2. 6. And then this. That's going to do a confuse. Stun might be better to begin with. Maybe that's the play. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the hero phase. I'm going to recover for 3. Because I think it could be hit pretty hard as we go forward. Now, then I'll flip over. I'm going to use this and this and a sonic arrow to play an electric arrow. This is exhaust Hawkeye's bow, stun an enemy, and then deal 3 damage to it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to use this to get team training out, just to thin the deck a small bit. I'll hold on to Vibranium Arrow for the next turn. And I think we'll call that a day for the hero phase. So now, part 1, these go on here. Yeah, I'm not playing that wrong. He's got everything's going on here. So, we've done part 1. He would attack, he doesn't because stun's in play, and then we get our encounter card, which in this case is Steel Kick. He's hitting me for 4, take 3 indirect damage. 4 if he has metal, he does, so I'll take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. And then we'll go to the hero phase. Ooh, interesting. I may use Exhaust Avenger. I get this, that's free. You're there. I think we might have him here. So, first things first, I'm going to use Vibranium Arrow, using this and the other one to pay for it. Exhaust it to deal 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I can attack for 2, and then I can get him out and he'll do 3. So for the sake of it, we'll do 1, 2, 3 to get Black Knight out. His attacks game piercing. You're going to do 2 damage. 1. I do another 2. So that's excessive damage for 3. And that's game. Don't think I made any errors there. So yeah, we'll call it a day. Thanks for watching.